Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Game Informer. I am your host, Daniel Tack, and today I'm joined by Suriel Vazquez.
Hello.
And we're going to be looking at the epilogue mission in Nioh. So, let's get this out of the way right away. There's going to be tons of spoilers in here, including movies.
What? I need to leave.
Yes. So, like, if you're still playing through Nioh, don't watch this. This is what happens after the game, after the final mission, after credits. There's another mission, and that's what we're going to be doing today. And this is it. Just the last chance spoilers here. We want to make it very clear. We don't want to ruin the experience for anyone. So you can stop watching now or stop listening now if you don't want to get spoiled. Okay. That said, we're going in. After we've beaten the giant dragon creature at the end of Nioh, you get treated to credits and a bunch of story stuff. And then you're given this mission, the Queen's Eyes. This is a mission that actually takes you back to England, back to London, where you start the game in the tutorial.
Oh, wow.
And that is where we're going to find the source of how this all happened. How Kelly, the antagonist, was sent over here to Japan to get the Amrita and stuff like that. So we're going to actually go back and get some more details on how that whole thing happened, and maybe some clues about Kelly's origins as well.
So is this the hardest boss in the game?
This is not the hardest boss. I think as many bosses in this game, it depends on your build and your spec and how strong you are when you get there. So this is again, we're doing sort of a twisted history kind of thing in this game. So just like we went through feudal Japan, this is somewhat drawing on some of the English history for this final boss, who may be recognizable to some when we get to him. If not, I'll make sure I'm very clear about who it is, historically.
And from what I've studied about it, English history, monks walking around with lanterns is totally accurate so far.
Yeah, I also want to bring up something real quick here with my friend Suriel here. You may have heard, if you've watched the other Nioh videos we did, I may have snapped at him a little bit. It can be very difficult to play this game and talk at the same time, so it was
That's
more
why I'm here.
It was the stress I was under, and not Suriel. I actually like Suriel quite a bit.
Thank you, Tack. I like you too.
So this should be an easier time. My character is in New Game Plus now, and we're playing the mission on normal, so it should be pretty breezy.
Ooh, that guy's...
One of the cool things about these missions, the 2 times you get to play these London missions, is that the items are different. So if you want to come back here and get like a complete warrior set or like English armor set, you can do that. So if you want to get a top hat and all that kind of cool jazz, you can come back and get that stuff.
I do like top hats.
So you can Bloodborne in your Nioh.
Okay.
So that's the thing you can do.
Those are 2 verbs that I know.
So this is interesting because this is actually the exact same level of the tutorial. So they just kind of recycle that, but you go through it backwards.
Oh, really? Okay.
And obviously all the enemies have been upgraded and leveled up, and so they're much harder. Again, not a big challenge for me. The regular enemies as I'm leveled up, but the end sequence should still provide a decent challenge. We'll see.
Are all these guys dressed differently than they were at the beginning?
No, this is the same.
So their stats are different, but they're visually the same.
Correct.
Okay.
My character's been upgraded since then. I'm running like a paralytic build. Oh, bloody grave. This guy was killed by a guard. Poor guy. So of course we're gonna farm him for his loot.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he's putting up much of a challenge.
Yeah, generally with an axe build you can really farm the revenants hard. And that's good. Farming revenants is great. They're a major source of great gear. Because you can literally take the gear that they have, you know?
Right, and so, but they don't, your revenant there, they didn't lose anything from that, right?
No. But just they died there, and instead of just seeing a ghost, you get to fight the ghost and take the items that they had equipped, which is really handy.
Right. And so, okay, you said you were working through this level backwards. It's not exactly, right? Because how would you get up there from...
I mean, it is the exact same level.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah. That you play in the tutorial, except you just go from it. You basically start at the back and go to the front.
Okay. This guy's very scared of you. It's not attacking at all.
Yeah, he was out of key or stam, so he was like, I gotta rest a minute.
He had every right to be afraid of Dan Tack.
And I'm still using my one of my favorite spirit guardians, the spider, is amazing. Gives you amazing farming capabilities. And if you take your spirit up to 16, it actually gives you the ability to paralyze opponents as well. So I found it to be my favorite guardian spirit that I don't have to invest a lot of spirit points in. So
Just get a nice paralyze.
yeah, you only have to put a few points in.
And that's the guardian leveling stuff. That's only after you beat the game.
Yes, you can correct. You'll get all the passive bonuses as long as you have the spirit requirement, but you can't level up your spirit guardians until post game.
All right, seems like you've cleared out most of this.
Yeah,
Following.
I got turned around a bit, I guess. This place is confusing.
Most of late century England was, honestly.
Yeah, good old London. Crazy. This is just how I remember it last
Yeah,
time.
all foggy.
There. Yeah.
Last time I went there, it was.
That reminds me, man. Now I want a London fog.
Yeah, even on the insides of most buildings, it's just nothing but fog.
Yeah, they kept that accurate to this game.
Yeah, I'm
job.
really touched by the amount of historical detail this game goes
So
into.
these are the shrines you start with. They don't actually let you level up or anything because they're in the tutorial. They're just
they're just there to.
Yeah.
Right.
Out into the courtyard. The old triple axe attack. Get some paralyzed going. With the axe build, you can actually do like chain paralyzed grapple takedowns, which is really powerful if you get lucky. And of course, locking on is really good. That would be helpful. But yeah, none of these regular guys should present a problem. But we'll see as we get later on.
I guess pretty agile for someone who's in
I know.
fully clad armor.
If I could roll around in armor like that, that'd be pretty impressive. Like,
Yeah.
wow. He's got moves. Man, I am just.
There you are.
You tend to get sloppy
Paralyzed.
when you're overpowered. So in spirit form, you're invulnerable. So it's nice. Well, you're not invulnerable, but you take damage to the spirit bar, so it's basically invulnerable.
Are you tearing through the tutorial, or are you tearing through this level faster than you were when you?
Yeah,
played it as
I
the
would probably
tutorial?
care and do various. I should probably just run through this whole thing, to be honest, since we only really care about the
boss.
But it looks like I'm finding like all the treasure spots just by accident while I'm roaming through here. So yeah, there's treasure here, especially if you want to get the sets that are available from the London.
Okay.
If you want to fashion souls your character out. Oh, and as you've noticed, I'm actually using the Edward Kelly skin, so you can't see armor on me, but I'm actually using the antagonist's skin. Forgot I had that on. You can get that after the game by paying glory points at the tea house, as with many other skins. I mean, we did a spoiler warning before we started,
Right.
so we're covered. All right, this is the right place. Clearly, since there's two knights.
Yeah.
And they actually almost killed me, and I didn't even pay attention to that. There you go. Boom. I love doing that. See, once you get their stand down to nothing, or you paralyze them, you can just do the takedown. And of course, knocking him down and killing him on the ground is also fine.
Nice.
Yeah, get some fat loots. So the big question is, why are we back in London,
Yeah.
What's going on here? We're trying to find out who sent Kelly on the mission. And that's the boss.
I don't know who it is.
I know, we're going to find
right?
out. Yeah, I do. I believe this figure has been used in other pop culture works before as a villain. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe it.
Should I guess?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean,
Jack the Ripper.
no, I mean he's way too like
Obvious.
man. That would be crazy, right? If Jack the Ripper was the secret. All right, that'd be pretty sweet.
Would it, but would he totally be out of line for this?
No,
for
I
this
could see it.
game?
I could see it happening completely.
All right, so it's
But
not
they
Jack the
are
Ripper.
going for the time period. So we're at what 1603 Elizabeth I.
The time period. My next guess was Sherlock Holmes, but I don't think that fits the time period.
It's a little bit more obscure of a character
Okay.
than these, but one that I've heard before in other works.
Okay. Those are my two. It's that and
Man, I am just
Bono. Those are those are all the Brits I know.
Oh, it's definitely Bono.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I mean, there's like the Queen of England.
Oh, the Queen is dead. So in this theory,
but
the
she's
Queen has
dead.
just died.
Is it the King of England?
It's not the king.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're basically going back to where you started. Anyway, I forget the last time I heard this character referenced. It's certainly not nothing as big as Sherlock Holmes or anything like that, but I think it was like, man,
Is Dorian Gray?
in the Sandman comics, I think it's referenced. I don't know if it's an explicit
I've never read the
character.
Sandman comics.
I think we should get that fixed right away.
Okay.
That's something you're missing out
Is
on.
that good?
Oh, it's excellent.
Okay. Who's it by?
Neil Gaiman.
Oh, yeah. I've heard of him.
He's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this is different. And there's lots of bodies here.
Okay.
Wow, what happened here?
Lots of people died.
So yeah, these
I would
guys.
tread carefully.
Yeah. You want to knock these guys out of their thing, otherwise.
Okay. So there's only one of them so far.
Look at those revenants. Holy crap.
Man.
A lot of people died here in the epilogue, apparently, recently. I wonder how many of those were reviewers and how many of those were just people who got the game early.
Just now and...
This is like a total farm zone. I could kill all these guys and get tons of loot. But we're not going to do that. But wow, come here if you just got the game.
Yeah, apparently. Come to the Ogre Chamber
Kill
if you
all
want an
these
ass
guys.
kicking.
You're going to get tons of Choco cups and lots of loot. And this is like 600 glory here too, just wow. And I know it killed him too, and it wasn't these guys, it was this next room.
Okay.
This is where this
This is where the magic happens.
yeah, wow, okay.
They're all just going to burst out of here. They're all just going to start bursting out of their chambers one by one.
And they're all deadly.
Okay.
You got to try to kill them fast. Luckily, since my character's like New Game Plus, he can, but
Uh-oh.
these are all basically Edward Kelly clones.
Oh,
being
that's not
created.
good.
So he was not the first. He is, there are many Edward Kellys, and they're all being created here.
I can't say I expected the plot of this game to head into full, like, Resident Evil sort of territory in the movies, too.
I mean, to be fair, this is the best part of the entire
Okay.
game's plot. And yeah, look at they're still quite deadly.
Yeah.
Then again, my health pool hasn't really gone up a lot, but yeah, they can be very dangerous, especially when you have to fight three at once.
Ooh.
Now that I've got it down to one, it should be manageable, but I'm guessing all these people died when they ran back here. Wow!
Oh, wow. I
Wow.
think Grav is just...
All right, I gotta stop.
Oh, he's going for it. Okay.
All right,
Well, at least he dodged it. Okay.
There we go.
I feel like, yeah, you can just eat the stab and not...
Right, well, the one stab you can't because it's a grab, but
right.
that one you can. All right.
Seems like that guy dropped some pretty good gear.
So you can see that the Edward Kelly you killed is just one of
many.
one
Edward
of
Kellys.
many. And now we're gonna get to the bottom of this mystery behind this door. This fight is crazy, Bloodborne-esque strangeness. But
Okay.
let's check it out.
Excited.
Come in. I served as eye for Queen Elizabeth, ruler of the Seven Seas. Nothing escapes my sight. The Amrita from Japan has the power to allow anyone to conquer all of Europe. Nay, the entire world. The passing of our beloved queen sadly leaves the fate of the country in our hands. William, join me. Your country needs you. How disappointing.
I mean, this is a really cool setting for a fight, I think.
Yeah.
I think they should have done more with this, to be honest. This should have been the game.
Coliseum fights and dudes with 4 eyes, 6 eyes.
He's got more than that, I think, as you'll see.
Oh.
This fight, however, I think is stacked in my favor if I can get him into phase 2.
100 Eyes. Can't say I recognize him from any English literature.
Oh, no. Not him. Not his mutated form, but his,
Okay.
the man.
Okay.
The man is the court magician of Queen Elizabeth, John Dee.
Oh, okay.
A minor figure, but I've definitely seen him come up in other
Got all these
horror.
eyes.
Oh gosh, he's healing. Oh boy.
That's just like eating up all of your key.
Oh gosh, yes it is. Now see, other builds have to like kill these eyes, but since I'm max and I'm stacked, I can just sort of let him channel the eyes on me while I kill him, which is totally cheesy, but it's totally viable.
Whatever works.
Yeah.
All fair. All's fair.
All's fair in any game like this, you know?
Yeah. There you go.
And again, my character being New Game Plused out, this fight's not a very big deal, but
Go forward.
we will. Let's see what happens.
And now you see nothing more.
And after you complete that, you get the ability to enhance Guardian Spirits and unlock New Game Plus, which is Way of the Strong, which has different enemy placements, higher difficulty, new loot, and a lot of other cool stuff. Anyway, that's a look at the epilogue boss of Nioh. Thanks for joining us on Game Informer.